Good morning, everybody. It's your favorite aspiring revolutionary here, a wandering author, reminding you that we are all the authors of our own lives. As always, my message remains the same. Spend less, live more, earn your freedom with frugality. I was supposed to get this one right here recorded yesterday, but had some issues with canine. We had some canine technical disruptions. Anyways, we're back to Nichomachean Ethics, which is one of Aristotle's seminal works of philosophy concerning ethical theory, which is basically, specifically it's how do we achieve eudaimonia, which is a Greek word that means happiness or flourishing. Today's, we're talking about gentility, which, if you don't know what that means, neither did I. But it's the virtue associated with a gentleman of good temper. We are at the part of the book where instead of things like courage, where we have really easily recognizable terms to describe the virtues, we're starting to just have to describe them by using words that are close. And the reason Aristotle says he chose gentility or gentleness is because the word gentle for gentle really denotes a calm temper, not led by emotions. Cool. And so we're also in Jasper Park. Starting to really enjoy making these. I brought this out here and actually wrote it here, and I was able to meet a few of the people that were here, and they all seemed really cool, actually. They seemed to like it. Like all of Aristotle's virtues, he places this on a spectrum where the perfect virtuous disposition or character is right here in the middle, the golden mean, and deficit or excess of temper or gentleness is not good. So what is the virtuous man? Well, in Aristotle's eyes, the virtuous man is, I can tell you this is actually something that I struggled with for a long time. I used to be very nice. I would tell people that I was nice, but being nice really is more towards the viceful side of things. It's only a few steps to go from being the nice guy to being a pushover, and you don't want that. So what does Aristotle say the virtuous man is? The virtuous man isn't the guy who never feels anger. He's the one who feels anger on the right grounds and against the right persons, and also in the right manner and at the right moment and for the right length of time. And he may be then called gentle-tempered. Aristotle, Nichomachean Ethics, Book 4, Chapter 5, Section 3. This is all from the Rackham translation, by the way, if you guys are interested in looking at the source material yourself. So, in fact, if you were raised to be the kind of like a peacekeeper, especially if you lived in like a hectic household, or if you were a very caring person, it's not uncommon to feel that it's your responsibility to keep the peace, right? That really errs more towards the deficit, though, because those who do not get angry at things which it is right to be angry are considered foolish. If a man is never angry, he will not stand up for himself. And I've learned that personally from my own experience. And it is considered servile to put up with an insult to oneself or suffer one's friends to be insulted. So, a real gentleman, at least according to Aristotle, ain't gonna take no crap from anybody. And they're also the kind of people that won't let... you might be able to tease around with your brother or something, but the second somebody else does it, that's your brother. You're the only one that's allowed to do that. That's basically what this second quote's getting at. So, lack of spirit, so how do we respond to a lack of spirit? Well, just remember that sometimes it's right to be angry at things, and sometimes it is right to be angry, and not only that, moreover, not getting angry is foolish. If you got somebody that's hitting on your wife, then you better not just let that happen, right? Don't be a doormat. That's basically Aristotle's advice here. Now, there's actually more, what's way more common than the deficit, which is lack of spirit, like a defeated nature almost, is the excess, which is basically being hot-tempered, and there's a few different flavors or varieties of this. Which is kind of interesting. But I liked this quote right here a lot. One can be angry with the wrong people for the wrong things, or more violently, or more quickly, or longer than is right. So there's a lot of different ways that you can get it wrong with your anger. But not all of these excesses are found in the same person, since evil destroys even itself. So basically, it's unlikely that you will actually find somebody who's irritable, passionate, bitter, and harsh all at the same time, because nobody would tolerate them. And I can agree with that. So if lack of spirit, a defeated nature, is on the deficit, you got the gentlemanly temper here at the virtuous golden mean, and then you got irritability, or the word Aristotle uses is irascible, which just means somebody who gets angry really fast and is usually violent even though they don't need to be. But fortunately, once they take out their anger, it disappears pretty quickly. Now, we've all met somebody that's irritable before, right? That's not good. It means that you're being led by your emotions. And a true man of character, the eudaimonia, is not someone who is led by their emotions, but they're led by their logos, their rational faculties. Now, there are other types of losing control of your temper. One that is pretty common is passionate, which is quick-tempered. They fly into a passion at everything. That's a quote, so hence the name. Bitter-tempered people are implacable. They remain angry forever because they love bottling up their wrath. Hashtag right from the source. And here's a good quote. Bitterness is the most troublesome form of bad temper, both to man himself and to his nearest friend. So let things go. Everybody from the Stoics to the Buddhists recognized that stewing over things outside your domain is a waste of time, effort, and emotion. So don't do it. It's the sign of a lesser character if you're being led by your emotions all the time. And not only that, if they do not retaliate, men continue to labor under a sense of resentment. And then finally, we've got the harsh people. And these are people that lose their temper really fast. They stay angry for a long time, and they refuse to be reconciled. So even if, like, you try to make things up to them, they basically just like to be angry. And I am familiar with that too. So, let's all focus on cultivating gentility. Don't be a pushover, but also don't be an irritable a-hole. So says Aristotle. Nichomachean Ethics, Book 4, Chapter 5, I believe. Anyways, this is a wandering author here to remind you that we are all the authors of our own lives. As always, my message remains the same. Spend less, live more, earn your freedom with frugality. What are you guys doing in order to inspire, uplift, and empower your community today? Because this world isn't changing unless we all do our part, and you can count on me to do mine daily. Until next time, I love y'all.